What's up, everybody? It's this little one here. I took yesterday and I made this. It ain't real pretty. It looks like barbed wire. It's really rough. And what is that? What is that? It's 28 gauge round. Okay? Along with some .8 by .1 ribbon wire. And I took that, one strand of each, and wound it in the drill, and then folded it in half, cut it off, put them back together, put them back in the drill, and wound them up. And they don't wound real nice, but the parts I used are pretty smooth. You can see where it kind of got a little janky there. But, yeah, there's little, camera's not going to pick it up real well, but there's like little tiny gaps in there and whatnot. And it's real, it feels like, I don't know, like mini barbed wire almost. Really weird. Anyhow, so I set that up on my Helios. My Helios has become my test rig. I've been testing out the what's supposed to equivalent to 28 gauge ribbon wire. I'll get that a little closer for you. There you go. From Master of Clouds. And yeah, I've just been testing out weird stuff on here to see what I like. That's what it's about, right? Find out what you like. And I gotta say, the flavor on here is way different. I don't know if it's the ribbon wire or what. But there's other notes of the juice that I didn't taste before. What is it? I got some Jaeger bomb in there right now, which usually just kind of tastes like a zippy black licorice, whatever. Something different. Gotta have something different every now and then. Not about that. But I got 4 wraps around the 3mm screwdriver in here. And I think it came out to .22 or something like that. Let's see. We'll check. Want to check? Let's check. Got it on the NEMI. Of course. I don't have a regulated mod that will go down that far. .22. Okay. And I wrapped one and I stuck it in there and it said .41 or something like that. So maybe one's a little higher than the other. But kind of juicy. Real fat, real messed up. Tried to center them. And she gets fairly pissed off. Yeah. And, nice. So, we're trying that out. Seems to be rumping through the juice fairly quickly, though. Gotta make sure I put my cap on right. For those that don't know, I had to drill out the holes on the opposite side. Because it only came with one set. So I'm a little bit off. And I noticed if I put my cap on one way, maybe it'll line up with my coils and maybe it won't. But for surely, if I turn it around, it'll line up with both of them. It's really weird. But, whatever. Puts out a nice little cloud. Very flavorful. Dense cloud. It always goes down. Just wants to fall right away. Look at that. That's the kind of vape I like. thick cloud that when it comes out, it's not just a billow and just keeps going and keeps going up, because that seems to be a thinner cloud. And I like the thicker cloud that just, when it comes out, it just falls. Not gonna win a cloud competition that way though, right? Oh well, and I'm not in a cloud competition. So nice. But yeah, more of the spices of the Jaeger bomb are coming through. I want to test some more juices in here and see if that happens with the rest of them. But what I got left is pretty much all dumbed down stuff that doesn't have the flute. Oh, I do have one over there that's not dumbed down, but I'll have to vape this out first. This Jaeger bomb's only dumbed down a little bit, so it's pretty much the same thing as what I get right from the shop. It's still fairly thin. I only have a little bit of VG poured in there. Does vape nice though. Yeah, this has become my test rig, so to say. Spool some weird wire up and shove it in there and see how it acts and see if I like it. And yeah, I'm liking that. That's pretty neat. Not a whole lot I can say. I just shove all that wire together. I just, took a big about 2 feet actually of each of these. Got them backwards, but one strand of each. Coiled them up, cut it in half, stuck them side by side again, coiled them the rest of the way till they started doing, this janky number. When if they start kinking on you, you don't want to go any farther than that, because that makes it real difficult to wrap and inconsistent in the twists. So if it starts kinking up on you, if you're twisting your wire, just stop. I didn't pull it real tight. I wasn't cranking on that, because I've noticed this thinner gauge wire doesn't really like my chuck for my drill unless I put like a small bit in there or something with it, and I didn't want to put a bit in there. So I just balled up the end a little bit so it was a little thicker, bent it over a couple times, stuck it in there. But yeah, this one, I actually was slowing the drill down to stop it right when it started to do this, and the very end just kind of went blink anyhow, so worked out perfect. The rest of the wire was pretty straight, and yeah, works out good. Maybe I should vape this out and see about that other juice real quick here. It is a warm vape. But compared to like my CLT, which is a bigger chamber, bigger airflow, and all that jazz, you can almost put as hot a vape in there as you want, and as long as you have the airflow holes open all the way, you can't really tell, because it cools it off right away. This is a little different story. This whole Addy is a little warm right now. Hence the use of my plastic drip tip there. That is different though. It's like a milder on the black licorice part of it, anise, whatever. And the other notes of it come out. It's kind of weird. Tasty. Rocking the old Transformers right there. Yeah. Gotta rock them every now and then. Hence the YouTube channel name, right? Unicron's hole. Unicron's hole. Y'all wonder about that? Anybody ever wonder about that? Why you name it that? I name all my stuff that. You go on the PlayStation 3 network. Friends list, Unicron's hole. Email address, Unicron's hole. Named all my stuff that for a long, long time. It's just a collaboration of everything. Unicron ate everything. Hence, Unicron's hole. Everything. Whatever I want, right? It's Planet Killer. He eats it all. It's all good. In case you were wondering. Just throw that in there. Test builds. Maybe that's what I'll call this here. Test builds. Not really test builds, though. I'm just testing one today. I can't tell if that's drying out yet or not. You would think it would. I think this is going to suck up the juice pretty good. Any type of twisted build I've noticed that I put in, whether it's just round and round Kanthal or the flat ribbon wire. I'm going to try some other stuff here in the future. But, you know, nothing probably crazy like a Clapton coil or anything like that. Just easy stuff. And it seems to suck the juice out of the cotton more thoroughly and leave everything just, you know, clean. I think the last build that I had to rewick because of it was finally getting lasted a couple of weeks before I had to rewick it. But usually I end up just monkeying with stuff anyhow and recoiling and rewicking before that. Just change it up. I'm not saying that's part of the whole, you know, staying off cigarette bit. That's more of the hobbyist bit. But yeah, it's cheap, man. You get a spool of wire for $6. 100 feet of wire for $6. Okay. Recoil stuff forever. Because this piece right here is more than enough. More than enough right there to make 2 coils. Way more than enough to make 2 coils. Make 3. Probably get 3 out of that. I don't waste a lot. I waste more cotton than anything else because I always end up putting in more cotton than I should and clipping off the ends and throwing the ends away. But what's a bag of cotton cost you? A couple dollars for a whole bag? I'm still using the same bag I've had. And it's not that big of a bag. How far down are we here? See this? It's like dry. But you can see the cotton's puffed back out, you know. It's got the little bits hanging back up. They're not soaked down anymore. And I'm still vaping on it. I mean, the coiled up builds, the twisted builds, just seem to soak up the juice better up to the coil. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Not dumbed down juice. What do we got here? We got Malibu pineapple from Vermilion River. Okay, let's see if that tastes different. Never know. Let's see here. Yeah, it's close enough for me. In my Helios, I usually end up going about 10 drops. I'm going to go to 15 or so here. Get it all nice and goopy. Let's check that out. This is has no extra VG or anything in it. This is just how it comes from the shop. It's quite the hit. Yeah, and I'm getting more of the pineapple flavor now. And something else. You can taste the coconut in there, but there's something in between there that I couldn't taste before. It's making good clouds. It's changed the flavor up on me a little bit to where I notice other stuff in there. Not that I can pick it out, but I'm noticing other stuff in there. So, yeah, there it is. Messing with some coils. Find out what works for you. It is tasty. So you all have fun now, because I know I will.